The job location is in Montreal, but all the developers are going to be remote.
What is like the increase in income compared to what you're doing before and what you're gonna get from now?
Of course, it will be like a big difference for sure. I think the number one thing that got me this interview is actually the portfolio for sure. Like
Sure.
the number one thing that the guy reached out to me is an amazing portfolio.
All right, this is Christian, and today I'm here with Jason, who just landed his first web dev job after just 2 months. So he's here to share his experience and to inspire you all and to show you what's possible if you put in the work and if you dedicate yourself to learning this craft, which is web development. So, Jason, congratulations, mate.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Jason here. Yeah, I've been working as Christian since later beginning of the June, I'll say. That's when I started.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm very happy to be here.
Where are you based in Canada?
Right now, I live in Toronto. Yeah,
Right. And what's the job
the
that you
job
just
look.
landed?
Yeah,
What was the
the job location is in Montreal, but all the developers are fully in the remote. All the developers are gonna be remote and from beyond forward in the next few years. So that's
right?
what they said. Yeah.
Awesome. So you are a remote developer, you are a full stack developer as well.
Yes.
Even
Yes.
though I've trained you to be just a front end developer.
Yeah.
How did that work out for you in the interview?
Okay. So I think part of the reason is also I've done a few other stuff as well, but so basically in the interview they it's a technical interview. They gave me kind of like the whole a whole application to build, including front end and the back end. So I started with the front end, and then they have a good like kind of like a cheese feature that's implemented. So I just follow the what they provided and was able to follow along, create it according structure. So what I want to say here is that like even if it's a full stack job, give it a shot. Like maybe you will maybe you will get one. Yeah,
That's
don't be
like
scared.
problem solving in real time, right?
Right,
Yeah.
yes, yes. And then
Okay.
yeah, the interviewer is very kind. I was able to ask questions, and then he's able to respond with emails as well. So that
Sure.
also helped me out.
What did they think about your portfolio? Because that's
Yeah,
the most
okay.
important thing, right?
Okay, the number one thing they mentioned is that the reason they find me, so it's actually the gentleman find me on LinkedIn and add me. The first thing he said is the portfolio looks amazing at the
Mhm,
website he built.
mhm,
And then he has a lot of experience interviewing people from bootcamp.
mhm,
It's way better, way better, like a lot better in the next level. I'll say that's what he said.
mhm.
A portfolio compared to the normal bootcamp students, what
Sure,
they're making.
sure.
Yeah.
And what was your like experience in the program, even though you've just been here for like 2 months? Um,
Yeah,
how was your experience? Can you talk about that?
sure, of course. So when I started, I have a few experience in Java and other field, but I completely blank to the JavaScript and the web development world.
Mhm,
So I got in. I started learning, basically following along to all the courses, and I was pretty happy at the beginning since all the stuff are kind of like all the paths are being laid out. So I feel very comfortable moving along without worry about too much of what's coming next. But
mhm,
that's one thing. And the second thing is whenever I started to give like whenever I have questions, I can post in the group. There's always people coming in like really quickly with a fast response. And then even like whenever I have something I don't understand, I can reach out to. I have a person to reach out to.
mhm.
That's one thing I value the most. Is like response. And also, I don't think I could have done I could have complete the I could have completed the job search and the program without the constant support and motivation from the group that's provided. So it's
Sure.
like people are valuing your work, people are giving fast response. That's what I
Mhm.
like the program a lot.
Sure.
Yeah,
And I know you like pretty much anyone can learn code by themselves and land a job, right? I mean, people have
yeah.
done that in the past. But
Okay.
do you think you could have done it by yourself in
Hmm.
2 months?
I highly doubt it because I tried the similar thing with actually with game development before.
Hmm.
I was doing it completely on my own, and then I was slacking off. Since there are no people giving feedback, they're like whatever you do, you're not sure like whether if it's in a good shape. Like you don't know if you're doing good. Like you're slowly lost in the field, I guess. Without the people giving you direction, give you motivation. So I don't think I could have done it without you and everybody.
Before you joined the program, you were working in you were doing freelance.
Yeah, freelancing, doing a few video editing stuff,
Right.
and then just trying to figure out a way to land a proper job. I guess that's
Sure.
what I've been doing.
What was like? You don't need to give a number. What is like the increase in income compared to what you're doing before and what you're gonna get from now? Is there like a big difference or a small difference, and or what? How do
Yeah,
you?
of course, it will be like a big difference for sure. Yeah, well, one thing I actually I've been kind of person who like to drill things and like to learn stuff. But one thing that stops me the most is actually I don't since I don't have too much knowledge in the field. I'm always like confused like whether if I'm doing things correctly. So the
Mhm.
reason I was able to learn web development in such a short period is that there's always people coming back with feedback, which I like the most. I value the most from the program. And also, I know Christian is a professional developer who has been in the field for a very long time. I feel like his opinions, it's always like I know I'm on an industrial field. I know I'm doing stuff that the my future employers will expect me to do. So I have
Mhm.
full trust in what I've been doing. So I just had to go. I just need to go forward. That's what I
Sure.
want to say.
And what are you looking forward now that you are just starting out your job? You're starting in
Yeah.
like 1st or 2nd of August, so like next week, right?
Yes. Second saga next Monday.
Next
Yeah.
Monday. What are you looking
Yeah.
forward for the most in your job?
Okay. Yeah. So it's actually trying to expand my knowledges not only to the front end. So first, I'll apply the knowledge I learned in the front end and see what actual website that I can components I will be building.
Hmm.
Second part, I guess, is to get into the backend,
Hmm.
learning how the stuff are working properly there, and
Hmm.
then probably even come back with a few suggestions,
Hmm.
like to everybody here. Yeah, and slowly transition myself to a full stack that's capable of doing not only front end but also back end
Hmm.
stuff. Just yeah, I believe they're gonna have a lot of work for me as a startup company, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be flooded with features and pull requests.
Sure.
You know, that's one thing that probably no bootcamp grad or like self self-taught developer has ever had a pull request in the code review. What is your opinion on that?
It's okay. Actually, one thing
Because I always talk about this. I always talk about this.
right, right, it's important. Yeah, I know, I understand. Yeah, it's very important. And also, one of the interview guy actually mentioned that he's like the first thing he said is like, "Hey, I saw your Git repo. There's constant merge requests, and each commit has a clear message of what you're doing. So that's also what the interviewer are valuing a lot when you're actually attending in the job search. So they value a lot of what you're doing, and I know it's gonna be like a daily basis, like the pull request, the merge request. It's gonna be like daily for your jobs in the actual market. So that's very important.
Yeah, I mean that's the standard practice for any kind of developer. And
Mm-hmm.
now that you are used to it, it's gonna be like a piece of cake to just jump in and do it.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
I
hope.
wanna, I wanna mention this to everyone that's watching still. When when you're getting into an interview and people ask you, "Have you worked in a team?" They don't really care about if you worked in a team. They care about if you had pull requests and code reviews. Okay,
Yes. Yeah.
so
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
because most
Yes.
people they are treating Git and I guess GitHub like Dropbox. They just push stuff in there. But the way you
Mm-hmm.
are using Git is gonna show that you are gonna be reliable. Okay. In my first year, actually, I didn't know how to use Git because no one showed me. And then in my second year, I got a proper mentor, and he showed me all this stuff that I'm actually showing you. So I'm passing down the knowledge. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Yep.
reinventing the wheel. I'm just doing what works uh, and what will continue working. You know.
Right.
Are
Right.
you looking forward to stay in Canada, or because right now you are
Yeah.
remote, so
Yeah.
you can be
That's
pretty much anywhere? You don't
no.
want to
That's
go to Mexico?
no, no, that's gonna be the place I'm staying, and I will slowly. I think Right now, as the experience grows, I'll definitely find a better jobs for sure.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
my next step.
from here, there is only the only way it's up.
Yeah,
Only if you are
sounds
quitting your
good.
job, you're gonna go
No,
down.
no.
But there, like right now, you don't know yet because you just started out.
Mm,
But this is like when I first got my first job, I just couldn't see it. I was just working, working, working. But now, the more I get into this, I'm getting smarter, and I have my own mentors and stuff like that, and I learn from other people that are smarter than me, and that I can see how I can use this extra income, this skill, this time that I have to do other things. And I'm sure you'll start to see the same thing. Like
Great. Yeah,
it,
I hope so. Yeah, I will
yeah,
definitely come in the knowledges, and then yeah, of course, with more resources, I have more free time on my own to do
yeah.
stuff I like.
Probably
Yeah.
you'll build the next startup, and I'm gonna become rich from
we,
crypto.
we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Still to come. I one of the advantage I have right now is actually I have time. Like I have time to explore
Mhm.
different stuff. Yeah. I'm still at the beginning, still young, freshman to the field,
And
freshman
actually,
industry.
we talked about this. Remember, we were talking about this like last week about
Uh,
me and you kind of pairing up and try to
yeah.
find
For
someone
the
with an idea, and we become like the
sure.
technical founders. So
Yeah.
that's an extra possibility as well. If it
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
work out, you'll
Definitely.
just
Definitely.
learn. If it works out, you'll become a millionaire. So, but you have
Yeah.
the skill.
Yeah.
That's the
Right. 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 I
like
see.
there is a bit of luck with everything. Um, Everything that you'll be doing, it's luck. But if you have the skill and the luck at the right time, then you'll crush it. Because
Right.
you could have gotten this interview, but if you had no skill to back up this luck, then you'd be nowhere.
Yeah,
So
I think the number one thing that got me this interview is actually the portfolio for sure. Like
sure.
the number one thing the guy reached out to me is an amazing portfolio. That's what always people come in for. So
And
yeah.
how did they find you on LinkedIn? What was your like job search strategy or process or
Yeah. So basically, I think it's more. So I'm not sure how the person find me. So the job I landed is the person finding the gentleman found me on
Mhm.
LinkedIn. Not sure he find me, but normally how my job search strategy is to go on LinkedIn, go on Indeed, go on some of the website that's already already in in the folder. You can check it out.
Mhm.
Go on some of the website, apply for whatever job you can. Even you don't have the qualification, show them that you have the interest to learn, you have the and what you have been doing for your portfolio. Don't be scared. Even if you get rejected, like it's zero losses for you. Just go out and apply, and then people will respond to you.
And remember your first
It's a complete mess.
the
The
first
first test.
interview, you always gonna bomb it.
Uh,
I knew it.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
always like that.
it's
So when you'll
it's
have your
completely
first
messed.
interview, yeah, when you'll have your first interview, don't care about it. You'll bomb it anyway. So just move forward, get it
Uh,
out of the system.
I guess, yeah, but don't be too stressed about it at the beginning. Yeah, it's gonna
Sure.
be stressful for the job search for sure. Like it's not like an easy process to go through. Definitely harder than building your portfolios, but
Yeah,
but yeah,
I would
um,
say yeah, I would say it's equally harder, or not because of the amount
yeah,
of work, but it's
amount of time and then
the
yeah
time
the
and the
stress.
stress, yeah, and uncertainty. It's like a gamble sometime.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
but as you're going through like my first week I have like zero interviews. On the second
Mhm.
week I started getting a few like one or two response, and then on my third week, this is my third week doing the job search. Like they're interviewing coming in. Like I think I received five of them, and then
Mhm.
there's a second round interview coming in. So
Mhm.
don't be too stressed out on the first 2 weeks. Like that's
Sure.
all I would say. Yeah.
And what about when you have the interview? How
Uh,
did the interviews go in terms of like questions and your behavior and stuff like that?
well, I think I have a few previous experience doing interviews, and I'm comfortable with talking to people. Like, so that's not a big problem with me.
Mhm.
So basically, what you have to do is, well, first, give them the background, like be confident. So number one thing is actually be confident with your portfolio, since it's actually better than the job search market average, and make
Mhm.
sure your portfolio is working properly before you do the demo. and try to show the try to show the employer the what you have been doing. Just try to get to your portfolio as quickly as possible, so that actually a lot of the question will come as you're introducing your portfolio. So the employer will come with questions that's regarding it. So if you don't introduce your portfolio at the beginning, they might have questions, and you have to say, hey, I have this thing done in my portfolio already. Do you want me to show me? So it's also a great way to just try to guide them through your portfolio, and that's your strength since you have been working on for such a long time.
Yeah, because I was watching how you guys are interviewing, you and some of the other people that are in this stage right now, and then I saw that you don't know how to answer different questions, and then I've put that Google Doc together.
Yeah.
And then coming up with the idea of introducing the portfolio to first as fast as possible means that you can take the control of the interview, and then all the interviews, all the questions will be based on what you've been doing, right? Rather than going on their own agenda. That's great.
That's I mean, it's been so fast. Like I think I barely started like end of May. It's been so fast. It's been amazing.
And you met me through a YouTube ad, actually.
Yes. And I attended the first version of the introduction. I was hooked, and I think that's exactly what I've been doing. Like searching for random tutorials online, trying to follow them along, and in the end, like ditch them. And never. But I have the fortunate being here and with everybody here, started studying. And I'm sure, like if you put in, like one thing I want to say is like if you put in the effort, you definitely get out of it.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, even if you like, let's say you are by yourself and you can get a job in 9 months, let's say, if I help you get a job in 8 months, you're already making a profit,
Right. Exactly.
So you need to always think about how can you get there faster in the most efficient way possible, so you can do other stuff with your time,
Right. Yeah. What I think the most is I'm like I'm like stepping to the door already. It's gonna be like learning faster from this point.
You already have like
getting paid and learn.
You are already having like a solid basis, and you just keep building on it, because at the end of the day, I cannot teach you everything. I have so much knowledge, and you saw in our calls that like I have the course, and then most of the concepts that are in short videos, so you can digest them. But then there is so much that I cannot take out of my brain if you don't ask me a question, So
right, exactly.
That's why, like even if you don't have a question and you just join the calls, you can learn from others, and then you have like this one tip that's gonna help you in 6 months, So
exactly. Yeah, so, like you always learn every day. Like attend the group meeting and see what other people might have problem with, and it will come back later.
I think you actually only missed one or two calls.
One course for I think this weekend. Yeah,
you were interviewing.
I was doing the technical interview, and there was a lot of stress, like figuring out how all the stuff works, because I want to get it done before Monday so that I can show them that, hey, I finished it. I don't want to tell you like I finished during the weekend, but I finished it in 2 days, like Friday and Monday. Yeah.
And you worked with Material UI, which I absolutely hate. That.
Well, it's a lot of I mean, you have to adapt. Right, you have to adapt to stuff that they're using. But I don't hate it as much. But after a while, I started. I have some benefits in there. But
for sure. It's better than Bootstrap anyway. I don't like Bootstrap. With your app had no CSS frameworks, right? Everything was made from scratch, if I believe.
Yes, it's completely from stock components I was using, and everything is completely from scratch.
And what are the technologies that you are currently familiar with and comfortable?
Okay, I think I'll say TypeScript, Redux, React, React routers, of course,
style components,
and loading bars and stuff. Loading bar, even the scrolling, style components.
I think
Git I will add it for the project. That's everything in there, I'll say. Yeah.
Sure.
TypeScript is actually the language that you're using. I'm glad I put in the effort to actually convert it, because we thought I wouldn't land this interview anyway.
Yeah. I actually, I'm gonna start maybe from tomorrow to film the TypeScript videos because right now I just finished everything about Redux.
Yep.
So that's gonna be pretty fun because I saw what you're struggling with. Because the way if people would know how I do things, it's I basically throw people into the deep end, then I see what they are struggling with, and then I
Oh.
make like short
Okay.
videos
Okay.
to
Yeah.
explain. Yeah. So now I saw that what you were struggling with, I made notes on
Uh,
that, and then for the next person, it's gonna be easy.
yeah. They should have a easier struggle time.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely yeah, definitely very useful. Like whatever is taught here, will get used in the future. Like all the courses will get used in the future for sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Awesome, Jason. Thanks for being here, and I
Thank
wish
you.
you a lot of luck in your career. I
Thank
hope
you.
you'll
Thank you.
have all the benefits that you're looking for: money, freedom, um, location independence,
Yeah.
and
Could have
having a
done it
cool
without
job.
you.
Having a
Yeah.
cool job at the end of the day, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. I could have done it without you. Like it's amazing. Like 2 months, you put in the effort. Like I was trying to program like at least 4 to 5 hours, like 5 to 6 hours sometime a day,
Hmm.
just
Hmm.
try to get me on track as quickly as possible. So what I'm saying here, like one takeaway I want to be here is like when you put in the effort, you will definitely get the you will definitely get feedback.
Sure,
Yeah,
you
into this
get
program.
what you repeat.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
It's a quote by from a book called um, Atomic Habits, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
so
I
it's a
don't read
good.
a lot of books, but
Yeah.
but yeah. Okay. Interesting.
All
Okay.
right, all right. So if you guys want similar results as Jason, what you have to do is you have to apply for a free consultation call. There is a link somewhere here in the description. We'll chat on Zoom. We'll see if what I can do can help you. And yeah, that's it. Cheers.
All
Thanks,
right.
Jason. Thanks for being here.
See you. Thank you.
Cheers.
All right. Take care.